Derek Chauvin, and it pertains to in court cases or in court proceedings, individuals saying that they are sorry or apologizing for their actions. And we can see this in the context of an HIE or a traumatic brain injury for a baby at birth. And we can have the question, how it will be presented to us is, well, the doctor said X, Y, and Z to us. Does that mean that we can use that to prove that medical malpractice is what caused our baby's injury? Maybe the doctor said that they were sorry, and now the family wants to be able to use that to prove that medical malpractice has occurred. Before I get too deep into this subject, I want to make sure that you understand that all states, every state can have different laws on this issue. I practice law in the state of Maryland. And so how Maryland may look at this may be different from Georgia or Florida or Texas or Rhode Island or California. So you just got to make sure that if you are dealing with this issue, be sure to understand how your jurisdiction tackles this problem. The best way to help you understand this in the context of a traumatic brain injury like HIE is through examples. So in the first example I'm going to give you, let's say that the baby has suffered an injury at birth and the doctor comes to the family and the doctor says, "I'm so sorry for what has happened to your baby." That's the first example. Let's say in the second example, the doctor says, "I'm so sorry for what has happened to your baby. I should have paid more attention to the fetal heart monitor," or "I should have done X, Y, and Z in regards to what happened." Hopefully you can see that in the first context, the doctor is just saying that they are sorry. That's all they're saying. And there's going to be an argument that's going to be made under Maryland law, more than likely, that that statement will not be able to be admitted into evidence to prove liability. The doctor just said, "I'm sorry for what happened to your baby." If we look at the second statement, in that statement, the doctor not only said that they were sorry, but the doctor is also pointing to fault. The doctor said, "I should have paid more attention to the fetal heart monitor," or "I should have done X, Y, and Z," or "I shouldn't have made this mistake." Hopefully that you can see in that second example, the doctor has went beyond saying that they were sorry, but they're moving into an area of admitting fault or liability. And so for that second example, there can be a strong argument that might be able to be made that those statements should be admitted into evidence. Now, you've got to be able to understand that these are very complex issues, and that to be able to understand specifically how your situation may play out, you definitely need to talk with a birth trauma attorney or an attorney that handles these types of issues to be able to help you understand. So I know that this was a longer video today and that I've talked about a lot of things, but I wanted to shoot this video because this is an important issue that can Chauvin thing, all of that. A lot of people are talking about this apology or the I'm sorry aspect of the law. And like I said, each state can deal with these issues in a different way. I'm just talking with you in regards to how this apology situation may play out on the medical malpractice aspect of things. Now, you got to make sure that in other areas of law, the law may be different for certain things. So you just got to make sure, like I said, that you speak with your attorney to get more clarification as to your specific issues. If you have more questions, maybe you're watching this video today because you do have a baby that has suffered the traumatic brain injury, HIE, and you've got the diagnosis and you had some issues that were happening during labor and delivery. And your questions are, well, I need a birth injury investigation to help me understand, was this something that the doctors or the hospital that they caused, or was it some other cause, genetic or something else? If you have that going on, there's a telephone number on the screen. What I invite you to do is go ahead and pick up the phone and call me. I speak with families just like yours all the time when it comes to HIE, hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, cerebral palsy, meconium aspiration syndrome, cord compression, shoulder dystocia, this is what we do. One more thing. As I said earlier, I practice law in the state of Maryland. And if you contact me and you're not in Maryland, because this video is on the internet and I can't control who watches the video. If you contact me and you're not in Maryland, just understand that if we think that this is something that we can assist you with, we have to use what we call co-counsel or local counsel. In other words, an attorney in your state. And that's something that we can, work to try to help you with. But I just want to make sure that you understand that local counsel or that co-counsel aspect of things. All right, that's going to be it for today's educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group, LLC. And we'll see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.